have Grammarly. The free version checks basic spelling and grammar.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Rinig niyo po ako?
Opo.
Okay. And can you see my screen? Okay naman po na malinaw ang screen sa boses ko. Welcome na to our Sunday webinar. And we talk about cryptocurrency on a Sunday. Yes, maraming opportunity ngayon sa Forex, sa cryptocurrency. Kasi po, no, this is an online trading and kahit anong mangyari, hindi naman po to nagsasara o nawawala. Okay, kaya kung mag-participate po tayo, mag-aral, matutunan, ano ba yung, paano ba itong ginagawang trading, no, online, using your cellphone. Okay, so today is April 11, 2021. Bilis ng panahon, no, April na. We are on the 4th month of the year. And sana no, may mga na-accomplish tayo kahit quarantine, no? May share po natin tong opportunity na bago about trading. Okay, so sa mga first timers at mga una pa pong naka-attend ng ating webinar. So this is me. I'm Alex Uy. Okay. I'm an IT by profession. So computer engineering graduate po ako sa Mapua University. Okay, so siguro kung may mga computer science, IT graduate dyan, ayan. So parehas po tayo ng hilig. Computer, programming, yan, ganyan. So, ngayon po, full-time po akong trader sa Forex, sa cryptocurrency, no? And I'm using software to trade. Ibig sabihin, hindi po ako nagma-manual trading gaano, puro po robot yung mga nagtitrade sa pera ko. At yan po yung passion ko na maituro, no? Sa mga tao, lalo na dito sa atin, sa Philippines. Okay? So, ito po yung aking mission vision is sana po is magkaroon po tayo ng multiple passive income or sources of income. At dito sa cryptocurrency ay meron po tayong i-share nga later on paano tayo kumita ng passive income, no? Na let the experts trade for us. Kasi marami pong expert na ngayon sa trading. Sa tagal na 10 years na pala, no? Ang cryptocurrency market ay 10 years old na po. Okay, 10 years old na po si Bitcoin. At in 10 years niya, no, ang laki ng move ng presyo ng Bitcoin. 3 million pesos na isang Bitcoin. Ngayon, ang mahal na. Siguro down noon, nag-start ako bumili ng Bitcoin, nasa 5,000 to 5,000 to 10,000 pesos lang yan. Isang Bitcoin. Pero ngayon, million na po yung halaga. Ganun po kabilis ang development ng technology. Ayan. So, I'm teaching people how to trade using software. Yan lang po yung aking ginagawa or ano kung gusto niyo po magpaturo, okay? Sa trading, ayan. And yung software, may bayad po yung software. Okay? And anong kaibahan ko sa iba is, sa iba po puro more on manual trading po sila, nagbabantay po sila ng market lagi. Nag-aantay ng signal, anong magandang i-trade, anong magandang i-sell, anong magandang i-buy. So sa akin po is automated software po yung nagba-buy and sell. So yan po yung aking mga past events. At ako yan po talaga passion ko na magturo sa mga tao paano ba 'tong ginagawang trading, 'no, paano ba 'tong gumawa ng pera automatic. So, ang galing 'no, puwede pala tayong gumawa ng pera na araw-araw nanganghanap ng pera. Kaya po sana marami pong makaalam po nito. Umiikot po ako niyan Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao nung before pandemic pa, 'no? Lalo na ano, 'pag minsan free orientation, bago sila bumili ng software, ini-educate sila magkano ba mag-start dito, magkano ba yung software, magkano ba puwede kitain, gano'n po. Kasi po na ano na yung tao na dalang-dala na po sa scam, sa totoo lang. Every now and then maraming bago po mga company na nag-o-offer ng investment 'no, at papalaki daw na nila ang pera natin and eventually after 6 months to 1 year ang hirap na maka-withdraw. So scam po yung mga company na yun. So dito po sa atin is yung mga company na nilalagyan natin ng pera ay matagal na po sila may track record ng at least 5 years or mas maganda 10 years na po sila sa industriya ng trading. Okay, kasi siyempre kung ang kumpanya na nilagyan mo ng pera 10 years na o more than 10 years na, is napaka-stable po nun. Okay? Yan po yung mga tips sa inyo. So ano nga ba ang digital currency? Kasi marami pong tao no, na ano ba yung Bitcoin na yan? Baka scam yan o hindi naman natin nakikita, hindi naman nahahawakan yung pera na yan. 'Di ba? Tapos di ko alam paano ba yan saan ba yan mabibili, saan ba yan bibilhin, saan ba yan ibebenta. 'Di ba napakakomplikado. Okay, kasi gano'n nga, ang Bitcoin is a digital currency. Ibig sabihin, nasa internet lang po yung pera natin, nakikita mo yung value. Kung 1 Bitcoin meron ka, di meron kang 3 million na halaga ng cryptocurrency. Okay? So this is a mode of payment. Ginawa yung Bitcoin is para pangbayad po, no? Mode of payment. Kunyari po, may binebenta akong produkto at sinisingil ko po sa inyo is Bitcoin. Ganun po yung purpose ng Bitcoin. Pangbayad po yan. Okay, so yung pera natin, 'di ba, paper money, pesos, dollar, yen, o kaya Australian dollar, Taiwan dollar, 'di ba, ang daming currency. So itong ginawa ang Bitcoin para po maka-transact tayo sa ibang bansa, no, na iisa lang yung currency, Bitcoin. Siyempre doon sa ibang bansa makakabili rin sila ng Bitcoin do'n. So dito sa atin, we can also buy and sell Bitcoin. So pag meron tayong binibiling produkto sa ibang bansa, is hindi na po natin kailangan i-convert yung sa pera nila kasi nag-a-accept sila ng Bitcoin. Gano'n po yung purpose niya, no? Hindi po yan ang purpose ng Bitcoin, hindi po yan talaga yung pang-investment. Ito po ay gamit pang bayad po ng mga produkto, services, mga products. Okay? At na-develop po ito no, sa group of programmers o mga matatalinong mga programmer or mga IT professional. No? Um, ang code po nila is si Satoshi Nakamoto. Hindi po nila matrace no, kung sino talaga yung nag-invento ng Bitcoin until now. Hindi po nila matrace kung sino. Okay, so ibig sabihin, wala po nagmamay-ari ng ano no ng Bitcoin. Kung bumili ka ng Bitcoin, sa'yo na yung Bitcoin na yun, forever na yan. So wala po nagko-control niyan, no? Ibig sabihin, once na bumili ka ng cryptocurrency, sa'yo na yan, nasa wallet mo na yan. Wala pong ibang taong pwedeng kumuha niyan sa inyo. Unlike pag pesos, di ba? Yung peso natin is sa central bank yan, may pagmamayari yan ng central bank ng Pilipinas, yung pera natin. Hindi po yan sa atin, okay? So pinapautang po yan yung pera natin, di ba? Yung central bank, papautang yan sa bangko, at yung bangko, papautangin sa mga tao. Ganun po yung sistema ng ating banking system, puro utang. So sa cryptocurrency, wala pong utang-utang. Basta pag bumili ka, talaga yung cash talaga siya. Okay? So nag-operate po itong cryptocurrency 2009, so more than 10 years na po yan. So ibig sabihin, hindi po yan mawawala ang Bitcoin sa mundo. No? Talaga proven na yan na gumagana po yung payment system niya. Okay? Ayan. So, ang pinakaunang cryptocurrency ay Bitcoin. ito po ay meron lang pong 21 million bitcoins, 21 million pieces. Okay? Ibig sabihin, limitado po ang bitcoin sa mundo. Hindi po to dumadami. Okay? Limitado. So kung sino yung pinakamaraming bitcoin, syempre siya po yung mas dictate ng presyo ng bitcoin. Okay? Kaya niyang manipulahin ang presyo ng bitcoin. Kasi kung ikaw ay may nagmamayari ng 15 million bitcoins, okay, kaya mong i-move yung market kung saan mo gusto. Pabagsakin ba yung presyo o pataasin yung presyo. Namamanipula po ang presyo ng bitcoin. Kaya po ngayon, 3 million pesos. We don't know after 6 months kung ano mangyari sa bitcoin, bababa o tataas. Kasi nga po, yung kung sino pinakamaraming may bitcoin, siya lang po yung kaya magmanipula nito. Okay? Ayan po no, yung history ng bitcoin, 10 years old, 10 years na po siya. Ang mura po niya noon, no? Noong 2011, 150 pesos lang per bitcoin noong 2011, no? 10 years ago. 150 pesos lang po yan, $3. Ngayon po is 3 million na. Grabe, ang laki nung inangat niya. Eh kung kayo po noon is naniwala agad kayo sa Bitcoin at bumili kayo ng mga Bitcoin, ako, wala na kayong problema sa pera ngayon. Right? Ano? Sabi dito, Bitcoin is the best performing asset in the history of mankind. Kasi po noon na yung pera natin, yung paper money, hindi po ganong tumataas ang value kasi nga may nagko-control po nung value ng peso, 'di ba? Yung central bank. So hindi yan agad angat ang presyo, tataas ang value, wala pong ganon. Saka yung paper money natin is unlimited po yan, no? Depende sa bank, sa central bank, kung mag-print po sila ng pera. Paper money, so piniprint lang po yan, di ba? Yung pera natin, piniprint lang yan. Eh. Okay? So, ang nangyayari sa pera natin is bumababa yung value. Dahil nga unlimited yung supply ng paper money, every taon-taon nag-print sila ng bagong pera, lumiliit po yung value ng pera mo. Kung magkano yung 100 pesos mo noon na nakakabili ka ng 5 kilong bigas, ngayon 2 kilong bigas na lang. Okay, ibig sabihin, parehas yung produktong binibili mo, pero lumiit na yung halaga ng pera mo. Okay, kaya po na yung mga tao ngayon is nagmo-move ng pera sa cryptocurrency. Nilalagay nila ang pera nila sa bitcoins at iba pang mga cryptocurrency para lumago po yung value. Kasi nga po, yung paper money natin is hindi naman po lumalago ang value niyan. Okay? So, price today is 60,000 US dollar, 59,000 US dollar. So, close to 3 million pesos na po yan. Grabe, no? Presyo po yan ngayon ng Bitcoin. Okay, so, naku, paano yan? 3 million na pala, hindi na makakabili yung Bitcoin na yan. Pwede pa rin, no? Yung fraction ng Bitcoin, ibig sabihin, yung portion ng Bitcoin, pwede mong bilhin. Okay? So, discussin natin yan later. Paano ba tayo bumibili ng Bitcoin? Saan ba yan nabibili? Okay? Ayan, so discuss po natin, no? Kung ikaw ba ay isang taong investor ka o trader ka. Kasi magkaiba po yun, no? Yung purpose. Kung nag-invest ka long term, ibig sabihin hayaan mo yung pera mo na matagalan. Okay? Investor ka, long term ka mag-isip, ang risk mo mababa kasi hindi ka masyadong nababahala sa market kung bumagsak o tumaas. Kasi nga long term ka. Ibig sabihin, hahayaan mo ito, no? 2 years, 3 years from now, hindi mo gagalawin ang pera mo. Ikaw ay isang investor. Okay? Paano naman pag trader ka? Ikaw short term ka mag-isip. Ibig sabihin, weekly, meron dapat akong kitain. Weekly, monthly, dapat may kitain ako. Pag nag-trade ako, dapat meron na akong target profit. So, trader ka po. No? Kailangan mag-aral ka mag-trade kung gusto mo ganun. Babantayan mo yung market, araw-araw, weekly, monthly, o para kasi doon ka papasok kung kailan maganda yung market, kung kailan mura. Okay? Kung kailan nagmura yung presyo ng mga cryptocurrency, pasok ka. Pag nagmahal, labas ka. So, ikaw ay isang trader. Nag-a-analyze ka ng market. Okay? So, yan po, no? Guys, ikaw ba isang investor o trader? Type nyo lang po sa chat. Ano ba gusto nyong matutunan? Matutunan mag-invest o matutunan mag-trade? Okay, type nyo lang po sa comment or chat po sa chat box para alam ko no, kung ano yung paano kayo matulungan. Okay, so meron po tayong tinatawag na Bitcoin wallet. So dito po natin tinatago yung mga cryptocurrency sa wallet. Digital wallet lang po yan, no? Hindi po yung physical wallet. Okay? So dito sa atin, ito po yung sikat na mga wallet. CoinsPH at si Abra. Mabilis po dyan mag-transact to pesos. Walang problema. Okay, so gawa kayo ng account sa CoinsPH or Abra, ano no. Si CoinsPH, meron po siya mobile app at website. Si Abra po, mobile app lang. Yan po difference nila. Okay, dito po tayo bumibili ng mga bitcoins. Ang advantage no, nationwide, you can buy Bitcoin, okay? Magka-cash in ka. Ang tawag doon, magka-cash in. Magpapasok ka ng pera sa inyong CoinsPH website account o kaya mobile app. Pwede kayong bumili niyan or magpa-cash in sa 7-Eleven. Okay? Ibig sabihin na, sa 7-Eleven lang pala makakabili na ako ng Bitcoin. Oo, yes. At itong CoinsPH ay regulated po ito ng central bank. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng papasok mo na pera, alam nila kung kanino po yan nagmamayari. Okay? Yan ang difference. Kaya po, mayroon po yung mga limit. Ibig sabihin, pinapakialaman po nila kung may mga transaction kayong malalaki. Okay? Okay, yan. And ngayon po, meron na rin po ibang cryptocurrency available sa CoinsPH like Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, tsaka Ripple. Anong kagandahan pag meron kang CoinsPH account? So yung mga cryptocurrency na naipon mo, kapag tumaas yan ang value, siyempre pwede mo na yan gastusin. At pwede po itong pangbayad ng bills mo, ng load mo, at saka maging credits. Ganda no yung pera, yung internet money na hindi mo bumili ka lang and then inantay mo umangat at yung umangat yung may pambayad ka na ngayon sa mga bills mo. Galing, di ba? At pwede ka magpadala ng pera kung meron kang kamag-anak o may kailangan kang bayaran na may CoinsPH din. Okay? Pwede ka magpadala ng pera using your CoinsPH account at mayroon ka rin nakukuha rebate dito at cashback na ginagamit ng services ng CoinsPH. Ayan. Disadvantage yung convenience fee. Iba po yung fee nila. May mga hidden charges minsan. Minsan may oras na mahal yung fee nila, may oras na mura ang fee. Yan ang disadvantage. So, kasi gumagalaw ang presyo ng Bitcoin. Hindi po sila pwede malugi yung CoinsPH. Okay? May mga monthly limits at withdrawals at cash out dito. Ayan. So, magsasubmit ka ng ID. Yun yung KYC, no? Ibig sabihin, kailangan, parang nag-open ka ng bank account. So, kailangan mo rin po dito ng ID mo at saka proof of billing. Okay? Sa Abra naman mo, no? Sa Abra wallet or sa mobile app ng Abra, download nyo po to. Kulay violet yung kulay. Abra wallet. Mas marami kang cryptocurrency mabibili sa loob ng wallet niya. Okay? So, pwede kang bumili sa mga tambunting pawn shop. Meron na rin sila sa 7-Eleven. Available na rin mag-cash in sa Abra using 7-Eleven. Pwede rin kayong magka-cash in sa akin using Abra. Mayroon lang po tayong 2% fee. Okay, 2%. Kung gusto niyo sa Abra, pondohan ng cryptocurrency, pwede po padaan po sa akin. At marami pong tong cash out option. Pwede rin kayo magpa-cash out sa akin using Abra. Okay, direct po ako kay Abra. Okay? Meron po silang opisina dito at nakaka-transact po sila na maraming cryptocurrency. Okay? Deposit and withdrawal, wala pong problema. Okay? So, pag nag-download ka ng app na to or wallet na to, meron po yung recovery phrase. So, kailangan po i-keep nyo yan. Kasi once na nawala yung cellphone mo o hindi mo ma-access yung wallet mo, yung recovery phrase, yung makakapag-retrieve ng laman ng wallet mo. Okay? Tandaan nyo po, importante po yung recovery phrase. i-save nyo po yan sa safe place na kung sakaling nasira yung phone mo o di mo na ma-access yung wallet, recovery phrase na po ang kailangan. Okay? So, madalas lahat po ng wallet may ganyan po. Ang tawag po dyan yung mga mnemonic phrase, private keys, recovery phrase, private keys, yan. Kailangan itago nyo po sila para po ma-retrieve nyo yung pera na sa loob. Kasi nga po, ang cryptocurrencies hindi po yan wala pong tao na nagbabantay ng pera nyo. Okay? Walang mga teller, walang bangko dyan. Ikaw lang po, tsaka yung internet ang kausap mo. Ngayon, ang internet, syempre, hihingian ka lang naman ng mga kailangan niya para ibigay din ang informasyon na kailangan mo. Ganun lang po yan. Ayan, so sa Abra, medyo matagal yung processing ng withdrawal. Kaya po, mas maganda ipadaan nyo sa akin within the day. Matatransact po natin yan. Kasi pag sa Abra app ka nag-transact, minsan ay maabot ng 1 linggo ang tagal ng withdrawal. Okay? International company ko si Abra. International po yan. Ngayon, pwede ka mag-invest sa stocks, ETF, tsaka forex na rin sa loob ng app. Hindi lang po siya pang cryptocurrency. Daming option, no? Pwede may time deposit din po dyan. Kung gusto niyo pong mag-save ng pera, tapos mas malaki ang tubo niya kaysa sa bangko. Meron po sa Abra. Okay? So, meron po tayong walang fee, no? Dito naman po, kung kahit anong wallet, kaya nilang pondohan. Ibig sabihin, kung may CoinStage ka na o kaya may Abra ka na, pwede po natin yung pondohan na walang fee. So, bibili lang po tayo sa Crypto Orbit, sa Crypto Hub. Meron po silang office, no, sa QC at sa Pasay. Pwede kayong mag-transact doon ng cash. Okay? Isabihan nyo lang ako kung kailangan nyo pumunta doon para i-assist po kayo nila. So, sa Eastwood, Monday to Friday. Sa Resort World, Monday to Sunday. Kung online naman transaction natin, pwede rin. Through Telegram app. Nandun po yung mga nag-a-assist po sa atin para pag bumili po kayo. Worth 1,000 pesos lang, no? Makakabili ka na ng cryptocurrency. Okay? So, ito po yan. Sa QC, opisina nila. Sa may Interpid Plaza, C5 Corner Eastwood Activities. Okay, may license po yan ng Bangko Sentral na pwede po sila magbenta o bumili ng ating cryptocurrency. Kunyari, gusto mo i-encash, di ba? Yung cryptocurrency mo na nasa wallet, ayun, i-chat lang po natin sila sa Telegram para i-transact. Within the day, makukuha nyo na po cash yung pera mo. Kunyari, worth 100,000 yung Bitcoin mo or cryptocurrency, gusto mo i-encash, pwede po yan. Okay? Kasi mahirap pa mag-encash. Hanap ka pa ng ibang tao na bibili ng cryptocurrency mo. Right? So dito, binibigyan ko kayo ng option na mas mapadali or saka mga legit at legal po ng mga opisinang nagtransact ng cryptocurrency to peso. Okay? Ayan, so Bitcoin trading, paano ba magsimula? Ayan, so as low as 1,000 pesos, open kayo sa Binance account. Ibig sabihin, mas marami po diyang cryptocurrency mabibili. Libo-libo na po ang cryptocurrency ang na-develop, no? Sa 10 years na po ang cryptocurrency, sobrang dami na pong cryptocurrency ang na-develop. Okay, hindi lang po Bitcoin. So, ano po ibig sabihin nun? Sa sobrang marami pala ang cryptocurrency. Ibig sabihin lang po nun, kung ano yung nangyari kay Bitcoin, kung paano lumaki po yung value niya, na dating 100 pesos is ngayon is 3 million na, is pwede po mangyari sa mga iba't ibang cryptocurrency. So, ibig sabihin, hindi pa po too late para pumasok sa market. Kasi marami pong murang mga cryptocurrency ngayon at pwede mong panlagyan ng pera. Yan. Palaguin mo yung pera mo sa cryptocurrency. So, send ko po yung sa chat natin, yung link. So, kung gusto nyo po yung manual trading, cryptocurrency, sa Binance po yan. Okay? Binance. Ano po ba itsura niyan? Pakita ko later yan. Ganyan po itsura niyan, no? I-guide ko po kayo kung ano yung mga magandang bilhin na mga cryptocurrency. Yan, may budget po kayong 10,000 pesos. E di 10 cryptocurrency na po yun. Tigo 1,000. Diba? Antayin nyo po yan. After 30 days, kung ano mangyari, dumoble ba o kumita ng 50%, pwede po yung mangyari. Okay? 10,000, tapos lagay natin sa 10 cryptocurrency, antayin natin after 1 month kung kumita o hindi. Kung hindi kumita, palitan mo. Ibalik mo siya sa Bitcoin o kaya sa ipalitan mo ng ibang cryptocurrency. Kasi gumagalaw po lagi ang market up and down. Okay, pwede po tayong kumita kapag umangat po yung value ng mga cryptocurrency. Yan. So, yan po yung ating tinuturo kung ano po yung mga dapat mong bilhin na cryptocurrency. Sa libo-libong available na cryptocurrency, ang hirap po mag-decide no, kung ano yung magandang bilhin. Okay? Ayan. So, nung January, okay, nag-conduct rin po ako ng cryptocurrency webinar. Ito po yung slide ko, no? Binalikan ko kasi yung slide ko eh. Yung Ethereum noon, okay, cryptocurrency po to ng Ethereum, is 1,367 US dollar. Nasa 65,000 siya nung January. Ngayon po, nasa 102,000 na po. Ibig sabihin, halos na doble na po yung value niya. Okay, 2 months lang po yung 60 days lang ka nag-antay. So, noong January, nakinig ka sa akin at nag-invest ka ng 10,000, yung 10,000 mo ngayon after 2 months is naging halos 20,000 na. Halos na doble naman. Halos na doble na. Okay, nag-antay ka lang. Yun ang ginawa mo. Bumili ka ng cryptocurrency at nag-antay ka. Okay, ngayon, kumita na ako, ika-cash out ko na, tapos ilalagay ko naman sa ibang mga pagkakitaan. Ganun lang po, no? Pag mag-invest tayo, kailangan may puhunan tayo, syempre. Yung pera natin na nasa bangko, wala naman mangyayari sa bangko. Mababa pa yung presyo ng peso. Right? Ilagay po natin yan sa cryptocurrencies. Okay, yung Bitcoin Cash, noon, nung January, $520, is ngayon is nasa $692. Kumita pa rin, hindi man lang na doble, tumaas pa rin po. Okay? So, Chainlink, $22 is ngayon $32. Tumaas pa rin. Stellar, 30 cents. Ngayon, 61 cents. Dumoble po si Stellar. At yung Binance Coin, $45. Ang laki ng inahat, no? Times 10 po yan. Binance Coin. Kung bumili po kayo yan, yung 10,000 mo, times 10, 100,000 na. Ang 10,000 mo, 100,000 na ngayon. Kung nilagay mo yung 10,000 mo sa Binance Coin. Siyempre ngayon, mataas na yung Binance Coin, siyempre hindi ka na maglalagay dyan. Hanap po tayo ng ibang cryptocurrency na mura pa at posibleng mag times 2, times 3, o times 10 ngayong taon. Ganun po. Kaya po na-excite po kayo, no? Kasi narinig nyo to ngayon at pwede kayo mag-decide. Bibili na ako yung 10,000 ko, ilagay ko na dyan. Posible pala maging 100,000 yan ngayong taon. Diba? Posible po. Kaysa naman sa bangko na wala talagang chance na lumaki yung pera. Wala pong chance. Ayan. So ito po. So introduce ko po sa inyo yung maglalagay po ako dito ng pera nung maglalagay ako dito ng 35,000 pesos. At titingnan ko po ito ngayon at monthly kung ano pong mangyayari sa 35,000 ko. Okay? Kasi dito po, ang sistema nito ay nagtitrade ng robot. Okay? At si Daisy, yung kumpanya, ang nag-ooperate ng robot. Hindi mo na kailangan i-operate yung robot. Hindi mo na rin kailangan bilhin yung robot nila. Ganda, no? Ang laking tulong po nun. Kasi mahal po ng mga software. Totoo lang, monthly fee po yung iba niyan. Diba? So dito, mag-i-invest ka na ng pera at sila na mag-trade ng pera mo. Let the experts trade for you. Okay? Ayan. So let the experts trade for you, no learning required. Mababa yung initial investment, saka optional mag-invite kasi may referral program po siya. 100% passive income long term kasi hindi naman po to scam na company. Is matagal na po silang kumpanya at ngayon in-offer lang po nila pang masa. Okay? Kasi yung bot nila, 5 million pesos ang license. 5 million. Okay? Para magamit mo. Ibig sabihin mga mayayaman lang yung pwedeng gumamit ng bot nila. Ngayon po, inopen po yan pang masa. At yung mga, lalo na dito sa atin, sa Philippines, pang masa lang kaya natin, di ba? 5,000, 10,000 lang investment. Yan lang yung mga kaya natin ilabas sa pera eh. No? Tapos palaguin natin dito. Okay? Ayan, sa disclaimer, Si Daisy Crowdfunding is hindi po yan investment company. Ibig sabihin, ititrade po nila yung pera natin sa bot, okay? At yung bot, depende po yan sa performance. Ibig sabihin, kasi pag sinabi mo investment, siguradong kita yan, di ba? Dito po, meron po losses kasi nagtitrade po sila. Okay? So, ang kagandahan lang nun is sila nagbabantay ng market ng cryptocurrency para maiwas po yung mga losses. Okay? And ito po, this is an equity crowdfunding model for fintech technology. Ibig sabihin, yung services na ino-offer nila is para palaguin yung pera natin. Yan lang po yung primarily purpose nila. Kaya pag hindi yan napalago ang pera natin dyan is pull out yung mga investor. Okay? So kanina, di ba, pinapili ko kayo ba isang investor o trader? So dito sa Daisy is kung ikaw ay isang investor. Kasi long term po tayo. Iiwan po natin yung pera natin dito 6 months, 1 year para lumaki ng lumaki. Okay? So ang model po na dito is gusto po nila na marami pong manalo ng pera. Okay? Kasi po pag kanya-kanya po tayo nagtitrade, maliliit lang naman yung puhunan ng iba, natatalo po sa trading. Yun po yung nangyayari. Diba? Ang liit ng pera na tinrade ko na naubos lang po eh. Diba? Ngayon, dahil po crowdfunding to, ibig sabihin, buong mundo na kung sino man na nag-join dito is kukombine lahat ng pera. Mas maganda po yun kasi kunwari nag-incur ng losses yung company is marami pa rin pumapasok or nagde-deposit dito. Is yun yung pangbawi. Ganun po sa trading eh. Di ba? Kung may losses tayo, naku, kailangan natin mag-deposit ulit. Ngayon dito, hindi mo na kailangan mag-deposit ulit kasi marami pong pumapasok na mga investor. Okay? Yan yung kagandahan. Yung risk is mas maliit na. Kasi po, ang dami po pumapasok na pera dito. Okay? So, meron po yung app. Makikita mo kung nasa magkano na po ang mga investment na nasa Daisy. Kanina, nag-check ako, 59 million, $59 million na eh. Okay? 100,000 members na sila. Bago lang po to, no? Nag-soft launching to nung January, tapos nagkaroon ng mga technical difficulty sa pag-join. Ngayon po, fully operational na ang Daisy. Okay? So, ngayon, ang Daisy is gumagamit ng robot ng Endotech. Okay? I-research nyo po ito, ang Endotech AI technology. May website po yan. Okay, doon nyo makikita na in-offer nila yung bot, no? 5 million pesos. Mahal. Okay? And then, dahil ikaw, kung nag-decide ka mag-join dito, after 2 years lang, 2 years lang antayin mo. Kasi lalaki yung pera dito at magiging stock yung company ng Daisy is magiging publicly traded sa mga New York Stock Exchange, no? Papasok tayo sa mga malalaking kumpanya. Dahil may share ka or member ka is siyempre mabibigay kasama ka na rin sa success or lalaki po yung share mo. Okay, kahit na nagsimula ka lang dito ng 5,500 pesos. 5,500 lang po dito para mag-join. So meron po yan sa website ng Endotech, pag nagpunta kayo doon, is meron po yan performance or track record. At ang may-ari po ng Endotech tsaka Daisy ay si Dr. Anna Becker. Sinerch ko po to sa LinkedIn, in-add ko rin po siya. Totoong tao po siya, hindi po yan fake. No? Marami po siyang mga accomplishments. Marami po siyang kumpanyang tinayo, tapos binenta niya ng mahal. Okay? And marami po siya makasama mga top AI scientists. Talagang yan lang ginagawa nila araw-araw. Nag-check ng market, yung mga software na mga dinevelop nila, kung gumagana ng maayos. Yan na po yung buhay nila. Ayan. So you can search Dr. Anna Becker sa LinkedIn. I-add niyo po siya kung may LinkedIn account kayo. Okay? Add niyo po siya. Pwede niyo siguro siya i-chat. No? Ayan. So, ang dami niya na po naitayo at tumulong, okay? Marami nagpapatrade po sa kanila ng mga investment firm, mga malalaki mga bangko na pinapalaki yung pera nila. Okay, so ngayon is open na po to para sa pangmasa. Gandang balita po yan, lalo na ngayon pandemic at ang daming naghihirap ngayon kumita ng pera, no? So ito po kahit papaano may passive income tayo. Okay, mayroon tayong inaasahang pera long term. Ayan, so ito po isa sa mga strategy na bot nila. Yung $1 million, no, ang minimum capital. Malaki talaga ang kailangan puhunan, no, pag nagte-trade. Kasi po, siyempre, pag nag-incur ng losses, marami po tayong pangbawi. Ganyan po yung idea niyan. So, nag-start po to 2008 January at ngayon is 2 years lang inantay, no? 2,200% ang dinay niya. So, per year, 800%. Ano po ba ibig sabihin nun? Ibig sabihin lang po niya, no, yung pera na $1 million is nag-times 8 po in 1 year. Yan po yung at least meron tayong idea. Magkano ba pwedeng kitain ng 5,500 po? So, yung 5,500 mo, times mo lang yung times 8. So, in 12 months, yan po yung posibleng mangyari sa 5,000 mo. 5,000 times 8. Okay? Ayan, so meron din silang isang strategy rin, is the times 4 yung account. Okay, so iba't ibang strategy ang ginagamit nila sa mga trading platform like Binance. Okay, gumagamit rin sila ng Binance. At doon po nila pinapalago ang pera ng mga investor. Okay, so pwede po natin i-expect, no, na isang taon, pwedeng mag-times 4 yung pera natin, mag-times 8 o times 10. Okay? Ayan, so ito po yung itsura niya ng mobile app, no? Mag-download po tayo ng Tron Link. Okay, meron po yan sa Android tsaka sa Google. Okay, so para po ma-guide kayo kung paano ba yan magsimula, isend ko po yung link, no? Yung link ng Daisy. Ayan. So dyan po sa Daisy Ventures, dyan nyo po makapagbasa po kayo ng mga information about the Daisy. Okay? And pag nag-register kayo, ayan, pag nag-member na kayo sa site, free lang account to, no? Kahit hindi pa kayo maglalagay ng pera. Marami po doon training videos about cryptocurrency. Marami po kasi pwedeng pagkakitaan dito. Okay, pwede kang mag-freeze ng TRX. Ibig sabihin, parang time deposit yun yung i-freeze yung account mo. Parang hindi mo magagalaw yung pera mo, gagamitin yan, no, nag-harvest ng energy. Yan po yung time deposit sa cryptocurrency. Energy yung ina-accumulate. Okay? So dito sa app, makikita mo kung nasa magkano na yung mga nag-invest, no? Ayan. Ayan, so meron pong 10 packages na pwede mong mag-start ka. Okay? Mag-start ka siyempre sa pinaka-minimum yung $100. Okay? And then ito $100, yung 50% nito is mapupunta sa referral and 50% sa trading. Ibig sabihin, hindi buong $100 mo is iti-trade. Okay? Kasi dito, ito po ay ginawa, no, para marami pong kumita na tao. Okay? Binibigyan po ng opportunity kayo na i-business, gawing business ito. Ibig sabihin, pwede mong i-share ito sa mga kilala mo, invite mo sa webinar ko, isend mo yung presentation, di ba? Para marami pong kumita, hindi lang yung kumpanya. Kaya po nila ginawa yun. Okay? Ayan, so yung Tron wallet mo, okay, download po kayo ng Tron link. Okay? And then ito po ay pang-purchase mo sa Daisy contribution. Magko-contribute ka ng worth $100 investment, 5,500, okay? Kasi yung 500 fee po yun, and then yung 5,000, yun yung package, kaya 5,500 siya. At yung mapupunta po dyan, ayan, so dalawa po, yung Daisy Fund, saka Daisy Crowd sa referral program, okay? Ayan, so bakit po Tron yung gagamitin? Bakit hindi ibang cryptocurrency? Number one, Tron nun, mura pa po siya ngayon. Mura po to. Okay? At may potential po itong lumaki ang value niya. Times 8, times 10 this year to next year. Okay? Kung gusto mo bumili lang ng Tron, di ka mag-join sa Daisy, okay lang. Bumili ka ng Tron. Antayin mo lumago yung value ng Tron. Okay? Ayan. So, meron po sampung packages na pwede mong salihan dito. So, ang pinaka-minimum yung $100. Ang next niyan yung 10,000. Tapos yung entry 3 is 20,000. Ibig sabihin, kung mag-upgrade ka ng account, pwede po. Yan, nagkaroon ka ng extra pera ng 10,000, pwede ka na dun sa entry 2. Okay? So, ito po hanggang 10 packages lang per name po to. Okay? Ayan. So, sa package 1 to 7, 50-50. Ibig sabihin, 50% ng pera mo mapupunta sa trading, 50% po sa referral program. Kapag po yung ginoin nila or malakihan po no, yung $12,800, ano na po to, kalahating milyon hanggang sa 1,000,000, 70% na po yung mapupunta sa trade, 30% na lang sa referral. Mas malaki po yung tinitrade na pera. Okay? And then, bawat share, no, or bawat package, meron kang share. At itong share na to, kapag nag-succeed no, yung Daisy, after 2 years, is yung may share ka, meron po yung equivalent na halaga. Stock market po yan. Okay? Ayan. So, ito yung summary. And kapag po may mga kakilala kayong milyonaryo at gustong mag-invest ng milyon po dito, VIP customer. Okay? Yung robot, i-install yan sa account na nila. Kasi milyon na po yan, 5 million. Ipapagamit na sa iyo ang bot ng Daisy sa sarili mong platform. Ibig sabihin, anytime na pwede pull out yung pera mo, pwede. Kasi sarili mong platform like Binance. Kapag po sa crowdfunding, so dito, tinitrade po yung pera po natin, no? At least minimum, sabi nila, 1 year po na hindi mo po gagalawin yung pera mo. Okay? Profit lang kunin mo, pwede. Okay? Profit. Pwede pong i-withdraw. Ayan, yan po yung VIP. Dapat meron ka 1 million na pang-trade na pera. Tapos, ayan, naka-purchase ka na up to 10 levels. Yung nag-refer sa akin dito, nasa 9 level na siya. 9th level. Million na yung pera, 2.5 million. Nilagay niya. Yung nag-refer sa akin dito. Hindi po ako basta-basta nag-join ng mga investment or talagang pili lang po. So itong Daisy, nakita namin na totoo yung system nila. Yung owner is totoo. Okay, may LinkedIn sila. At nag-ooperate na po sila more than 5 years na. Okay? Ayan, so April 59 million na po ang napasok na pera. 59 million US dollars. Ang laki na ng pera, no, na tinitrade nila ngayon. 100,000 members na po ang Daisy at nagsisimula pa lang po. Wala pa po itong 6 months na company ng Daisy Crowd. Yung system, yung robot nila matagal na. Itong Daisy na inopen po nila pang masa na any people can invest as low as $100. Okay? And yung CEO nag-update, siya po mismo. Kasi trader po yung CEO eh. Siya po yung nag-update kung panalo tayo o natalo tayo ngayong linggo. Ayan. Ayan, so patapos na tayo. No? Mag-join po kayo sa FB group page ko. And then sa group page ng Daisy. Ito po yun. Join kayo sa group page na yan para sa updates. No? Mga resulta ng mga members na nag-join na. Pinapakita po nila dyan yung mga results nila. Okay? Ngayon, may i-play po akong video na latest update po nila no, about sa Daisy. This is a 30 minutes video at magtotalk po dito yung CEO. Okay, recorded lang po to.
For us, for joining us on this call with our special guest, Dr. Anna Becker, CEO of Endotech. And today we're going to talk about trading results, developing AI, Daisy results. So we got a lot of good information to cover today. But before we do, I want to go over a few things. And just want to go over and remind you guys, we have 3 different source of making money with Daisy, right? The one is front end. That's through smart contract rewarding program when you invite people, referral program, right? The second part is Daisy Fund, and this is what we're going to talk about, the rewarding Daisy Fund. And the third part is equity that a lot of people forget. And before I talk about equity, I want to kind of cover a few things with Dr. Anna, and then at the end, I want to go into it and explain some of the things that a lot of members don't really realize how big this is And now I want to again thank Dr. Anna for coming in with us. I know it's the most busiest time right now for all of you, all your team working around the clock. Yes, I talked to some of your guys in the technical department at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, they're replying. And then at 8 in the morning, they're still replying. So I don't know.
That's correct. That's correct.
So before we go into it, can you tell us a little bit? I know you're in a new office right now, already moved. Tell me about what is going on in Endotech side.
Yes. It was an exciting period for us, starting April, actually all the end of last year and this year specifically. We received the funds for the Daisy project and started to hire new teams. We are working from, because again, it's a very ambitious project, not only for us, I think, but for any company that would like to take this type of endeavor. So we started with several teams, financial analyst, ML, artificial intelligence team, data scientist team, and we're already working for a few months, starting again January, so it's already 3 months that we're working on the project. Very interesting results. I don't want to drill into these results yet, but working on multiple industries, we're working on multiple money maps as we proclaimed before, and we are waiting for our first results on the ML systems to arrive this week. So it will be very interesting to see which parts we already cracked, which parts we're going to crack. We also added a very nice addition to the quant team, to the people that are responsible for the trading models. Again, in my office, we have, every 15 minutes, somebody comes in and says, can we start a meeting? So we're working literally day and night, and 1 o'clock in the morning, I get the calls from my team as well. Can we do this or can we do that? So it's a very busy time, but it's very, very exciting. So on the Daisy part, we're doing 2 things in parallel. One is we're currently trading, right? We're currently trading with our existing methodologies. We're trying to implement every time the additional information that we receive from our financial analyst teams and from our ML teams. But primarily it's right now relying on our old Endotech methodologies. And that's what I would like to tell you about in the next topic about what are the results. And from other side, we are working on the Daisy, on the improvements, on the main part of the Daisy research project.
All right, that's great. That's awesome. And I know your team right now is how many people do you have total in?
Yes, we already we had massive hiring. So right now we are 60 people, 60 plus. We still have about 10 people to add to the system because we need more ML guys, we need more artificial intelligence. The rest of the teams are very strong. So because we're really growing, we are now managing over 100 million in under management of our strategies. We are currently managing over 90,000 clients. So it's a massive operation. So we had to increase and to improve the scalability. So we added to both angles, Daisy team and Endotech team, in order to serve the clients and to make sure we are the first, I think, company in the world that allowing algorithmic trading to such a scale. I mean, there is no other precedent that we have fully automated execution with full control and full monitoring systems to make sure that every trade goes through. So, and also I think from the results point of view, we have, I still waiting to hear from our BI team, business intelligence team, to hear how many clients are making money, but I think it's vast majority, I don't know if it's over 90 or 95% of the clients are very happy with their results and it is, but I will be able to say it in the upcoming weeks. Also, we're doing in the midst of the audit. Apparently, it's much bigger as everything else that we do. So once we transfer the information to our audit company, it was more than 110,000 lines of the execution of the transactions on the Binance. And I was personally was not aware of the system, how Binance does it. So it's taking more time than we were expecting, but I'm still waiting for the answer from the team when it will be completed. So as soon as we will let you know.
You said 110,000 lines.
Yes, yes.
And in reality, how many trades do we do?
In reality, I can't tell you exactly. I think it was like 5 multiply 40, like 200 trades, maybe a little bit more. So it's not, we didn't have that much trading because it was just a few entry points for each asset on each strategy. So it was not that much. So if I go really wild, it was 1,000, but not 110,000. So when we were discussing it the first time with audit companies, we said, you know what, we don't do that much trading. We do about 1,000, not even 1,000, like 100 of trades a month. Then apparently it's not that, because since the volume is big, it's broken down to orders and to the executions, and that's what makes it such a big story for the audit team. So again, it's already in. We're waiting for the answers.
Do you think, do you have timeline when it's going to be ready, our first audit?
I will not go to my email, but it should be there already, the timeline. So let's right. better wait. Let's better wait.
All right.
Yes.
We'll update later then.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. So let's get then straight to a lot of people have questions. I know there's a lot of new people joining, and they see how the market is choppy. They don't understand the market, right? A lot of people, new people, they've never been involved in trading. And when they see the profits, rewards goes up, then go down, they don't understand how come it went down. They think it's every day has to go up. So this call is actually specifically, we wanted to more kind of educational and show history, what happened, how much we trade, and show even history beyond Daisy, before even Daisy started. So I know you're ready to share this with us. So if you can,
gladly. Yes. So let's start. Actually, I have 3 blackboards in my office, so now we have a virtual one. So in the Daisy, since start of the Daisy, we had, let me switch to here. We had 53 million in total contribution of the assets of the US dollar to the testing funds, right? And here what you see the balance. You see how much total funds is residing right now on our Binance account. Also, if you were following our previous calls, we were usually showing our Binance account and its results. Now we're stopping it just because we're already moving to additional 2 exchanges, and it will become more cumbersome to show all of the exchanges, all of the results. But the principle stays the same. The numbers that you see here is a collective number from all the funds that were received and that we're using on accounts on multiple exchanges. So to explain you what you see here, the easiest way is to go to your contribution and to see it from the single point of view. Because people that started in January, they saw initial period of no trading because it was a high volatility, and then it was a nice uptake up to 20-something%, almost 30. Then it went down even to a single digit, right? And now it climbed back to 15. From my point of view, to the current situation with Endotech algorithms, with AI that we deploy, it's a good result because this is what's expected. That's what we expect with current behavior of the market. And I would like to show you several examples of what's going on with Endotech results over the last year. So first result is from the real accounts that were traded on the April's shuttles, right? So this is one of the examples. Again, it's real trading, real account. We started on 1st of April and we take it till 1st of April. Total it made after commissions 271. And as you can see here, once it started in April, for about 3.5 months, even almost 4 months, we were flat. We were plus minus 10% as we see it now. Then again, for a very long time, let's say from September to end of December, we were flat. So these periods are expected, and there is nothing kind of worrisome for us, especially once we understand the situation at the market. So this is one of our strategies from last year, right? I want to share with you, just for the education purposes, the worst case scenario that happened to us, to our strategies in last year. So we had one strategy that experienced the black swan, meaning that market went against us very quickly, and we were not able to, we let the loss happen, right? This is, again, a standard situation when you're experiencing the loss, but you're saying it's that what needs to happen because we don't want to intervene into the strategy. So this specific strategy resulted at the end of the year at 49%. Now, we cut most of our clients from the strategies already in somewhere here in August, right? Because we saw that this strategy compared to all other strategies is underperforming. But some of the clients stayed on the system, and again, they now in plus after all of the commissions. So this is the worst case scenario that can happen. Again, if strategy is not that successful, even with the market, so there's no magic bullet that you say, market is good, everything will work. No, you still need to work very hard to make it happen. And that's how we try to do this. This is our achievement. But again, if we miss, this is how we miss. This is our worst case strategy that happened to us. And of course, there are some very nice stories of when we deploy leverage, when we hit it right in the market points, that some strategies that we started with leverage from October, we are now at 546%. And to make sure that you understand, Daisy is somewhere in between our best case, some of the worst case, because some of the strategies will be there, maybe not 49%, but they might be 100% or 150%, and our standard performance of 270. So our expectations again for this year that we will end up at 200 plus, and if we make in time the Daisy project, Daisy progress, then we should expect high performance. Higher than 200 and higher than even 250 and up. So to explain you why we are not worried about this 15% is actually the market performance. Because if you look at the market performance from the standard point of view, that you look at the chart of the Bitcoin, it looks very aggressively positive, right? We made so much progress from 38,000 to our current 57, 59. I apologize, we have sound outside of the office. Then we have, but if we look at this from the point of view of the logarithmic performance, and that's what's actually interesting for us because we are working on percentages. We're not working on the flat pricing, right? We're working on more on the logarithmic part of the pricing. You can see that we actually ended the cycle of very long trend at Bitcoin, and now it's kind of staggering, and specifically staggering for the last month and a half. So in this situation, to be profitable on trends, it's very good. It means that we're doing a good job of not over trading, of not doing the wrong entries. On the Ether side, it's even more complicated because what you can see here, we got into extremely choppy period here, and we could have been minus 30-40% by the end of this period by trying to catch the trends, because you never know if its trend will go down or if this trend will continue and so on. So the fact that we succeeded to be in Ether in such a nice plus, it's achievement. So if market will catch again softer trends, it will become, it will move up. We are right in place, we're already in the trade, and we will stay there. So again, if we're looking at it from our trading perspective, not from the buy and hold perspective, but from the trading perspective, we are looking at asset that looks like this. It doesn't look very trendy. That's what you need to understand. We are not now in very good situation. So results that you see here, I want to show you again. Results that you can see here just shows that we are currently in this situation from the trading point of view. Even that, again, if from your buy and hold perspective, you might see it as excellent performance, but we will see better performance in situation when you don't see it as a buy and hold. So again, from we feel very comfortable with the results at the moment, and we're still right on track with what we expect. And this is how it's traded. The idea is to keep potential of 200+% for the year without risking more than 35% of the capital. And again, we're now a fairly nice fund of 50 million, and it's very important for us to keep risk low. So Edward?
Yes. So thank you, Anna. I want to add something that I hear a lot, not just in the field, overall in industry, that people who buy and hold, holding Bitcoin, holding Ethereum, holding other coins, right? And when it's bull market, you see all this big, growth, a lot of percentages, profits. And then when you look at the trading, right, it's not performing the same as bull market. But one thing is people missing, in trading, in a long term, we compound. With the holding coin, you don't compound. You hold the same coin, you don't compound. It goes up and then goes down, goes up, goes down, right? But with the trading, in a long time, we're going to overperform the market. It's been shown in a history. We've done this before. If you look in Endotech back office, and you can even play a little bit with it, put 3 years back and see how much you would do profit with one single strategy. Now in Daisy, we have multiple different strategies, and you just saw we had strategies that do not so well, but I think it's still good, 40% a year in the trading industry. It's good, right? And then we have 5 months that with the leverage I just said, with the 5 months over 500%, 546% in 5 months. But so we diversify in 30 different strategies, right? Dr. Anna, you there?
Yeah, my apologies. Yes, we're diversifying right now into 45 strategies. And yes, we are going to diversify even further because the fund that we received allows us to be more creative, to reduce risk on using even not altcoins, not top 10 altcoins, but high movers. So from our point of view, we have more freedom right now to move, and we have more freedom right now to deploy additional systems. Before we had only trend following system, now we added swing system. We'll go to shorter time frames, so we have more freedom to diversify and to improve results.
That's good. And how does it, these trading funds, how does it help you to build this new super AI Daisy? Can you just give us a little bit background on that?
Yes. Again, it's once you receive additional funds that you can think about adding. Usually, once you're talking about small account, you have to decide very strictly on one or two or three approaches at most that you will try to cover the situation. Now, instead of it, we're having 10 different teams that each has its own, own perspective, own attempt on improving the results, and we can try all 10. So just imagine how much more you don't need to be focused on just one approach, on just one idea. You can really try, and I have two students that right now are really focused on correlation analysis, on the analysis of how Bitcoin it moves, and we found very interesting things about bot behavior within Bitcoin and Ether. So it was kind of a revelation for us, but it improves drastically our entry ability and exit ability. So again, it's not today, but within months or two, we'll be able to deploy at least to 10% of our assets. This is a new idea of how to use correlations to improve entries and exits. And it's correlations working on the tick level. It's not about 4 hours. It's really about 1 second, 2 seconds, and so on. Second group, for example, is working on, just give me a sec, which one I will choose. Yes, second group is working on the optimization of all these approaches because you have 10 different ideas that you can combine, but from other side, you have only 2 exchanges that allows you to use leverage. So, for example, right now, most of our funds are residing on the exchange where we don't use leverage. The initial funds were all nicely separated to the leverage strategies. Since right now we added funds when they were already in, the positions were already in, we added additional ones to the non-leveraged market. And then it becomes, it becomes a little bit sad that you cannot enjoy such a large trend that you can enjoy with us. So we are now working on the optimization techniques of how to improve entry of the funds and final trading. So again, we have many different ideas that we're able now to try and to use. And again, our next goal is what's written on our blackboard is 1st of July, we need to move to the Forex. We need to add high frequency systems in the Forex arena, in just regular euro dollar, and it should allow us to be much more again stable from the point of view that whenever there's 2 or 3 or 4 months of the performance where you don't see result will happen on the Bitcoin, you will have Forex side covering for it on this part of the fund. So again, our goal is not only to improve Bitcoin, but now we're working on the same models for the Forex side. And of course, the Daisy project is the backbone for everything, where we're looking at the open interest, we're looking at the volatility, we're looking at the different models that tell us where the activity is and where the stable volatility is. So again, it's right now it's a massive research project that done by 20 analysts and ML scientists that really, we're running right now. We're still in the phase where we don't have many results, more questions than answers. but it takes time. It takes time.
That's good. I know a lot of people, they really love crypto markets. They want to be more in crypto, but I know we're going to max the crypto market. We're going to maximize how much we can, and then we'll diversify in Forex as well, which is going to be exciting because there's periods when 2-3 months in crypto, not much going on, and this is when we'll see.
Yeah, once you have the movements, you're happy, and we are happy. But again, we are not in control of this market. Like market, we need to follow the market. We cannot control it. So, and we love this market because the modeling of this market is also very interesting. If we will talk about this in the next sessions about what we already found, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks, what we found and how we place different assets of different modeling. But we view Bitcoin market more of the behavioral finance, and we view it more as a faith-based currency, right? That was used in the modeling that people have free money, people are starving for the results, and that's where they move. So we have this modeling, but again, we need additional types of assets in order to ensure that our fund is successful, both within the certain months and in long term.
All right, sounds good. Now, the next thing is about the back office, that people see 15%, 14% profits in their back office. It's different because at different level people came in, so not everybody has the same rewards, right? And when it comes to withdraw rewards, I know we are, the timing. Can you tell us the timing?
Yes, we expect it by end of next week to be able to enable this functionality. And again, hopefully you will be patient with us, that everything will go smooth, and you will be able to see. I personally do not recommend to withdraw large amounts of money just because we are all about compound. So you can test it, you can view how it works. We are about compound effect. So from the logical point of view, it's you don't need to go to the max, but it's your decision, completely yours. We don't control you, we don't control the market. So you decide.
Here's what's really important for people, and this is what we're going to all see, especially the pace setters who's in the pool. In pace setters, you guys are going to see a huge excitement going on, not just in pace setter, also in your uni level and in a front end. Because here's what happens when a person withdraws. Most people are going to withdraw so they can buy next year. So what happens is when they withdraw, we all get paid. The pace setter, 1.2% goes in the pace setter. Then 10 levels, uni level people get paid. And then that same person who just withdraw profits, now he wants to buy next level, next tier. And then the front end money comes in, goes into pace setter. So I believe we'll see the increasement in pace setter bonuses once this function is going to start work. There's going to be a lot more excitement, more momentum, and that will bring the DAISY project maybe even ahead of the schedule. Our goal is to reach within 120 days, reach 500 million into a trading fund. But with enabling this withdrawal process, some people will probably never withdraw. Not never, but they will not withdraw for a year or two. They want to compound. For example, I'm one of them. I love to compound, right? But people who still in the low tiers, they have 2 tiers, 3, 5, 6, right? They want to buy next year until they get all 10 tiers, right? And so this is when they're going to withdraw and buy next year, because there's more benefit for them to withdraw and buy it again next year, because they get paid from more people when they joining their system. So that's exciting news. So we're waiting. Let me kind of recap on audit. It's almost ready. And the delay became because we had 110,000 lines of trading instead of 100 trades, right? So it changed different. And then on with job button should be working sometimes next week, towards the end of the week. And the back office, I know your team is working around the clock. I know everything. I mean, I talked to them between me and Ilya and Jeremy Roma, all three of us. We like, while they work in back office, we're also sending them all those issues people going in, and all those issues that we run into it turns out to be, it's not an issue of smart contract or back office. It's just that people still not used to it. Going through this process, right? We're learning, and but everything's going smooth and good. We're excited. Dr. Anna, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And as soon as the, I mean, is it open? Can I fly into Israel now already, or not yet?
Oh, actually, I don't know. I know that my brother arrived yesterday, so some way you can get in. I don't know if it's...
I'm here not too far from you guys in Dubai, and I'm gonna look into it. Maybe I can fly in and visit you guys.
Yes, you're welcome.
And do.
Okay, so yan yung latest update ni CEO Dr. Anna Becker. Share ko po yung screen ko. Ito po, no? Sa LinkedIn, you can search the CEO. And then our website is www.daisycrowd. Okay, dito po ay pwede nyo pong pag-aralan yung buong business ng Daisy. Okay? Ito po may official presentation po sila. Send ko po dito sa ating chat. Official presentation in English. Okay? So, Daisy is expanding to ilang countries to? 16 countries, iba-ibang language na po, no? Kaya umabot na po ng 100,000 members in a short period of time, 2 months lang. And the one who invited me, no, invested more than 2 million pesos na dito sa robot ng Daisy, 2 million. At least kung naging times 8 yung 2 million, magkano na po yun? Magiging 16 million na po, no, in 1 year. Yung 2 million niya. So, yun, you can start as low as 5,500 pesos. I-register po kayo dun sa link kasi nandun po yung tutorials, no? How to join Daisy. Diyan po sa Daisy Ventures. Okay? Try nyo po, no? As low as 5,500 and let it run 3 months, 6 months from now. And then kung okay, tsaka nyo dagdagan. Okay? So I will, yung $100 ko, magdadagdag po ako ng 30,000. So 35,000 na po yung laman ng aking Daisy. Okay, so that would be all for tonight. And thank you for coming, no? Yung iba member na dito si Ike. Member na po siya ng Daisy. Ayan. So observe po natin, no? At mas gusto po dito ng Daisy na nagwi-withdraw tayo. Kada withdrawal nyo po, no? Kunyari nag-join kayo, mayroon na makukuha kada withdrawal nyo sa profit. So yung profit po yung ating pwedeng i-withdraw kasi yung capital po is iti-trade po yan, no? 2 years. Okay, so nakalock in po yung pera natin. Basta kumikita naman, di naman natin kailangan kunin yung capital. Right? So, thank you guys for coming and hope na mag-join kayo agad kasi sayang po yung araw, no? Sa tumatakbo at na-proven naman natin na kumikita yung software nila. Ito pala yung website ng software nila, endotech.io. Ayan. Yan yung mga performance ng software nila. No, and mahal po no pag ikaw po yung personal na gagamit ng software, mahal yung license. Kaya po mag-join na lang sa Daisy, libre pa yung license. Ayan, yung website. Okay? Puro robot po yung product nila. Marami pong strategy yung robot nila. Pang cryptocurrency. Hindi siya pang forex, no? It's about the Bitcoin cryptocurrency. 2012 pa po no, yung Endotech. Ayan yung mga platform na ginagamit sa cryptocurrency. Yan po, mga legit na platform. Pwede kayong mag-trade dyan. No? On your own. Sa Binance, sa Kraken, sa BitMEX, yan. Mga kilala pong mga platform yan. So next week, next Sunday, may tuturo rin po ako paano mag-trade sa Binance. No? Manual trading. Basic manual trading sa cryptocurrency. So next week po na, abangan nyo po yun. Attend ulit tayo ng training. Okay? Free training. Habang lahat naka-quarantine ngayon, at yung mga ibang kaibigan nyo, invite nyo rin. At least libre lang naman eh. As low as 1,000 pesos, you can start trading in Binance. Okay, so kung may questions po kayo, PM nyo lang po ako sa FB ko. Okay? So, okay na po, 9 o'clock na. And I will be ending this webinar. Okay? Good night, everyone.